Come along for 15 minutes in Cromarty, a fishing village full of character, as I explore its charm and discover Hugh Miller, Scotland's legendary geologist and author. So now we're in Cromarty, and thankfully the weather is holding off. It's a bit cloudy. No rain though. Cromarty Harbour. You'll spot the towering oil rigs, giants of the North Sea, parked here for repair and shelter. Oh yeah, Gisborne. Goes all the way around there. Marine Terrace. The Byre Building, originally an 18th century cowshed.
These buildings form part of the hemp works built by George Ross in
1778. The building was then used as a hemp work factory, and now it's been converted into housing and I believe an Airbnb.
Tiny windows and a red door.
Looking out into the Cromarty Firth, you see along the skyline the constant presence of these oil rigs. They are brought into the Firth here to be cold stacked rather than being immediately dismantled. The Cromarty Lighthouse, established in 1846 and decommissioned in 2006.
That's the North Sutor and that's the South Sutor. They're two giants that were brothers. Substantial stone houses, aren't they?
They are.
They've got 3 stories.
The Hugh Miller Cromarty Trail. Hugh Miller, the geologist and naturalist, writer and folklorist, was born in Cromarty on the 10th of October 1802. This walk takes you alongside Cromarty Harbour and you can spot the Sutors in the background. Somebody has to work while I'm on holiday. I've now found out what all these red doors mean.
cute coloured doors.
Because that's the original cobbles. But you see that the old photographs show all of these houses.
They're quite proud of their properties, eh? They're nicely coloured and looked after. A red door stands out from the grey stone walls on foggy coastal days. That's a bright blue van. The Shoemakers of Cromarty. 2 towering cliffs at the Moray Firth's entrance, said to be named after giants who once guarded the Firth, standing as silent sentinels over the village and sea.
Dinky caravan.
Now there's some cute wall art. And some more red doors. That's an interesting idea. This is the Sutors again. On the right there, that must be the old brewery building. Well, the back of it. This was built around 1785. What's that? Let's go and have a look.
More than 700 years ago, a church was built on a spot nestled next to a burn and closed settlement of Cromarty. Gosh, it's so old. You can smell
See
it.
what they've done is that's the original beams, but they've had to put new ones in to hold it all up.
The history. The East Church is the former parish church of Cromarty and has stood on this site for over 700 years.
These panels dated 1702.
Who was Sir Kenneth and Lady Anne? Lead of the Cromarty estate from 1695 to 1729. What happened to the panels? At some point after Sir Kenneth's death in 1729, the panels were broken up. Oh, okay.
Cromarty's East Church is one of Scotland's finest post-Reformation churches. With authentic 18th and 19th century interior, it still has some of its original box pews and lofts. The graveyards here were also carved by Hugh Miller. We'll learn more about him soon. Look at the size of that house. Geez. The super tall house over there, St Anne's, was built by one wealthy merchant brother to get revenge on his sibling, and who built this nearby Bellevue house over the road. The house was built to block his brother's views of the Sutors.
Oh yeah, Wellington House. Oh, it's just called Bellevue House.
I wonder whose house was the biggest.
The big panel.
I really like the style of this place. Where does it go?
It takes you all around, but we're going to miss the...
Oh yeah.
That's just like a walk.
Go back this way then.
This cute building is the PAYE house, built in the 18th century, originally owned by the keeper of the county jail.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Plants for sale. Hugh Miller. Oh, that's Hugh Miller's cottage. And who was Hugh Miller again? Is there something on here? Oh, look how low the door is. Can we go in there? It's got a big red triangle. Watch your head. Fall over.
Don't mind your head going through to the back. Kitchen's really low, and also the top of the stairs is very low.
Okay, thank you.
Hugh Miller is known for his work as a Scottish geologist and writer.
Hugh experienced tragedy early in life. Firstly with the death of his father when he was just 5 years old. It's like a hobbit house, eh? The ceiling house. House of a pirate. The cottage was built over 300 years ago by Hugh Miller's great-grandfather, John Fettes, who earned his money as a buccaneer for several years. It is believed he paid for the cottage with Spanish gold and silver. Pirate gold, eh? Above the fireplace is a lintel with the initials JF and JG. These mark the first occupants, John Fettes and his wife Gailey. A hanging lum, Scots for hanging chimney, would have reeked smoke all day long. It would guide fumes up and out the roof with a simple flue. The Sutors, yes, this is the story about the hills, the Firth, served as work stalls to two giants who supplied their brethren with shoes and buskins. In the process of time, the name Sutor, a shoemaker, was transferred from the craftsmen to their stalls, the two promontories. Hugh had great gifts, especially in story narration and descriptions of nature. The sampler here bears the name Anne Fettes, 1789. Oh yeah, Anne Fettes. Now you have to wash your head up here.
Was it very short?
Lady downstairs explaining what Hugh Miller did.
Self-taught geologist, a writer, a social campaigner.
So Hugh Miller was over 6 feet tall. So these low doorways has got nothing to do with how short or tall people were. You see the thatch there? In the late 1880s, Hugh Miller's youngest son, Hugh Jr., first began the idea to open the cottage to the public. (1952 to 1962). People had neat handwriting then, didn't they? This is his writing desk.
The fossils and stones here reflect Hugh's geological interests, which began when he found ancient fish fossils in these stones. I never knew who Hugh Miller was. I do now, and that was very interesting.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Oh, look at this. The dial stone was carved for his uncles in 1825. Oh yeah, it's a bit there, not bees there. I don't think I'll bother going down that way. Cromarty Courthouse.
Cromarty's courthouse was completed in 1773.
Mercat Cross 1598. Hugh Miller Institute. The gift of Andrew Carnegie.
You do feel like you're actually back in the day and walking these streets.
Birthplace of James Thompson, 1823 to 1854, a good Samaritan to wounded enemy Russians at the Battle of Alma in the Crimean War. A telephone box. Oh wow, look at even the tree in front of it. Forsyth House, built by William Forsyth in the late 18th century. Oh, watch out for the bees. Ooh. That is stunning. And you can smell the lavender.
A red door is also a sign of welcome, safety and prosperity.
More red doors.
Sydney House.
Oh yeah, Sydney House.
The red character preserves the historic look Cromarty is famous for. I was tempted. I've decided not to though.
And another blue door. Yoga retreat. The old commercial. Sounds like it used to be a pub or something. Here's the back of that building. The buyer. Seven, 8, 9, 10.
We're on top of the Sutors hill now, which is just out of Cromarty. Remember the Sutors legend I mentioned earlier? I'm standing on one Sutor looking over to the other Sutor.
That's the Sutors of Cromarty. There's two giants and they couldn't agree or something.
No snakes in this grass.
Wonder if I can see anything from over here. Because often the views that we've been looking for have been covered by trees. Oh yeah.
That would look amazing on a clear day.
Around the corner from the South Sutor is this Georgian architecture dating back to 1775. Hidden by trees, of course, is Cromarty House, a Georgian mansion. These stables are a part of the estate, which was built for George Ross after he acquired the land in 1772. I don't know if you can see the white figure hidden in the trees there.
The unicorn.
The unicorn. Scotland's symbol of power, purity and independence, seen across art, architecture and heraldry.
As you can see through the trees there, Cromarty Castle.
And further up here is an underground service tunnel, dating to the 19th century, linking the house to the nearby road here. It was used for servants and tradesmen to come and go without being seen by household residents. That's quite intriguing. It's a 200-foot long vaulted tunnel with cobbles in the centre and air vents along the side. The entire estate is apparently surrounded by walls like these. I'm still a bit jet lagged, wide awake at 4 a.m. and now it's 10:15 and it's still daylight outside. Remember to like and subscribe for regular video updates. I'll see you in the morning.